Well, hello, darlings, honey boo boos, or whatever you want to call yourselves. Hmm? Okay, so that was the uh true crime episode that you just watched. Hopefully, if you're haven't watched the if you're watching live and you didn't you just didn't watch the true crime episode just premiered. Uh, you can go watch it after this one. So I might as well. I think I forgot to link it to the um, live stream um, description box, which I will do just momentarily. The link will be in the chat, and it will be I will update the video description, the live stream description now. Now just refresh the stream page, and you'll see the I added the link to the premiere link to the description box, and it's in the live chat. Should be let's see, somewhere down there is the chat. So because it was if I count out the let's see, let's see, hmm, where are my live? Okay, I think I think this is the longest um recorded episode on if you don't if you don't count if you don't count the gaming videos. Oh, I think this is the uh second longest episode, unless you count the one gaming video. So there's a there's a homicide case from Spain, which is um let's see, where do I have it? For some reason, I have um, a recorded episode of an hour and 17 minutes. So this is on the top four episodes in regarding, well, at least the recorded episodes. So I don't understand why the viewing page, the viewing page for the premiere, it shows a the YouTube studio, the viewing page, and the analytics show different amounts of views for the premiere. The I can tell you that um, the analytics gives me 9 views. The listing listing for the listing of channel contents gives me 2 views, and the viewing page gives me 3, so I don't know. So anyway, I hope you liked the episode, the Jennifer Fairgate episode, the that just premiered, and because I think it's so far the be- in my opinion, my best TDO so far. I decided I decided that I'll open this one. It's a barrel aged Chimay. I think it's a Chimay Blue, and it's triple fermented. Um, it's been fermented 3 times. Once in the what do you call it? I just had the word, the English word for it. Yes, it was fermented in the tank and then in the barrel, um, which is 40% French oak and 60% American oak. And then in the bottle, this beer has been in sitting in this bottle for 5 years. This was bottled in February of 2019, so it's been 5 years since, and it's a cork. So something special. Ooh, oi, oh, mm. Uh, and typically these have the best before date um, of 5 years from bottling, but typically these would probably last for a few decades, quite frankly. So this is hazel, hazy brownish black. The smell is fruity. Mm. This is really good, actually. Really, this is super good. Mm. Oi. So there are different years. It's like wine. Wine has different. What do you call it? I have no idea what the word is in English. Yeah, the vintage. They have. So this is 20, vintage 2019 oak, and there is vintage 2018, probably not available anymore. And this is 2019, and then uh, um, this there's a 2023 vintage as well, which that beer has been aged in Calvados barrels. So in barrels in which Calvados has been aged. Mm. Mm. Not not sweet, overly sweet. It has this hmm, very slightly coffee-ish. But there will be I won't analyze too far because there will be a video about this. I have a second bottle of this one. This is actually 15 euros a pop. So I'll just spend. I'll drink this because I just want to celebrate that good good episode. So there are a few. I think at least Jens was watching the premiere. I'm not. I don't. I'm not sure if there's anyone else watching who also watched the episode. So yeah, yes, I don't. I'm not sure if you watched the entire thing, and if you even if you didn't, you watched some. So what do you think? What do you think about it? Because the case is quite sad. Quite it's sad, quite frankly. You did watch all of it. I'm impressed. I'm officially impressed because that someone did watch the entire thing in one sitting, presumably. It's yeah, the case of Jennifer Fairgate or Fairgate. It's really sad. Um, Jan says the case is sad, but it leaves a lot of questions unanswered. Yes, but I did not include when they did when the lab uh, in Carol, I think the Karolinska lab, the Swedish lab, did the testing on the teeth with I think the Australian and the Swedish labs did testings, and at least the Swedish lab did testing on the teeth with for the C14 isotope and um, there was another one, another test that they did. Yes, strontium isotope and C14 testing. And it's interesting that the American I think the American labs and that also does this it which didn't in this case because the Swedish do it better. The Americans and the other lab has an error rate, uncertainty or rate of 1.6 years, and the Swedish lab has 1.1 years. So it's quite interesting. So they decided to go for the Swedish lab anyway. Plus, the Swedish lab was obviously closer than the other one. And there are actually, I did not provide the, I did leave it out. There was a map regarding the results that they got from the strontium isotope and C14 testings, and it does. There is um, there were a few things that I did not see fit that I just couldn't fit in. Like for example, that the brown buffle the attaché case was uh, manufactured or produced between 1986 and 1991. That's that gives a range because the barrel for the gun was manufactured in 1990 or 1991, so that overlaps. There's a 2 year overlap regarding between the the production of the brown buffalo attaché case and at least the barrel of the gun, the 9 millimeter Browning. So let's see. There was the if I just find it. Um, so um, I have a map here somewhere. Oh yes, here. They had they made maps of where of the possible areas when the plaza. Oh, so basically, based on the chemical testing, the strontium isotope, strontium C14, C13, tested tested from the enamel of the teeth. They made 3 maps uh, from years the when Jennifer Fairgate was 3.5, 5.2, and 14.9 years old, and there's a high prevalence to north to northern and northeastern Germany. You know, especially at the ages of 5.2 and 14.9 years of age. She most like it. They cannot pinpoint the exact place or the exact town, but they can show these kinds of maps. So can I get so basically these that types of maps uh, from based on the chemical